Hi guys, welcome back to Feynman Scholar. In today's video, we'll be going through torque acting on an electric dipole which is placed in a uniform electric field. So I hope you guys like the video. Please share my videos with others and comment down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thank you, and now let us begin. So first of all, let us understand what is the force on this electric dipole. So let us say there is an electric dipole. It is placed in uniform electric field. This dipole is placed in angle theta, at an angle theta, or it is inclined at an angle theta. So over here there are 3 points we can see. There is point A, point B, point C, and from point this AB is at angle theta from AC. We can see at this point A there is charge minus Q. Over here there is minus Q charge, and at this point B there is plus Q charge. So now let us understand how the forces are. So forces can be at this 2 points, that is A and B, because there are charges present over here. So let us understand how the electric field is produced. This uniform electric field is produced. So based on the formation of this electric field, we can understand how the forces are, that is what is their direction. So let's say there is a positive charge over here and there is a negative charge over here. So electric field will be coming out from this positive charge and it will be going towards this negative charge, like this only. So now let us understand how the forces will be. So we see there is a negative charge over here. So this negative charge will be attracted by this positive charge. So the direction of this negative charge, or how it will move, it will be in this way. And there is a positive charge over here. So this positive charge will be attracted towards this negative charge. So it will move in this direction. Now if we see over here, these two forces are in the end and they are in opposite direction. Now we need to get the magnitude of the force. Since force will be same only, that is K Q by R square, or in this case 2A, that is R square is same as 2A square, that we can take. So we can see over here the forces F1 and F2 both are equal, that is F1 is equal to F2, and they are in opposite direction. That is, we can see F1 is over here and F2 is over here. So therefore they cancel each other, or they produce a couple. So a couple is basically a torque. So that is how there is no force on this electric dipole, but there is a couple which is acting on it, and that couple, it produces the torque. So now we know that there is a couple, or there is a torque acting on this dipole. So we know that there is a torque which exists. So now we need to get the quantity, or the amount in which the torque is present. So we know that torque is equal to force multiplied by, or cross product of force into perpendicular distance between them, or between their ends. So over here force we can get by this formula. We know that E is equal to F by Q. So from here we can get the formula for F. So F is equal to E times Q, or Q times E, both are same. So that's how we get the force. Now we know the perpendicular distance between these two ends, or these two charges, that is 2A. So we'll have a cross product between the force, that is QE, and the perpendicular distance, that is 2A. So after cross producting them, we get QE 2A sine theta. Since there is cross product, so we'll multiply with sine theta. Over here we can see there is an angle theta, because this dipole is at some inclination. So that inclination is angle theta over here from this electric field. So we can get electric dipole formula from this. So there is QE 2A sine theta, that we can write it as 2AQ and then E sine theta, so that 2aq it becomes P, so PE sine theta. Now sine theta is there, again we can convert this into cross product, so we get torque or tau is equal to P cross E, so that is our torque which is acting on this electric dipole. So there are two types of torque, or according to the position of the electric dipole in that uniform electric field, there can be two types, so that is maximum and minimum torque. So tau max is when the theta is 90 degrees. So let me show you. So let's say this is the dipole. So this dipole, it is placed like this, or it is straight, it is placed like this, and the electric field, they are uniform, they will be like this only. So we see that it forms an angle theta over here. We can see there is angle theta over here. We see that this theta, it is 90 degree now, because it is perpendicular to this electric field. So we see that sine theta, it becomes 90, that is sine 90, we get sine 90 is equal to 1. So tau max is equal to PE. So whenever there is maximum torque, if we want the torque to be max, it has to be in this direction, that is it should make 90 degree angle with the electric field. Now there is torque minimum also. So torque minimum is when there is 0 degree or when there is 180 degree. So let's say this electric dipole, now it is placed like this. Instead of being straight, it is placed like this. Now the uniform field is same again in this direction. So in this moment or over here, we can see that this dipole, it makes angle over here like this, or it can be like this. Or when it is here, it makes 0 degree angle, or when it is here, it makes 180 degree angle. This we can get it by understanding what are the other two types of this minimum torque. So torque minimum, it has two types, that is stable equilibrium and there is unstable equilibrium. So in stable equilibrium, we see the tau or the torque, it is 0, same as over here, and the theta, it makes 0 degree. So now how to differentiate it? So we can see there is a dipole over here, the negative side is over here and the positive side is over here. The charges are again here, that is there is a plus charge over here and there is a minus charge over here. So electric field line will be coming from positive to negative. Now this negative sign will be attracted towards this positive sign, and this positive sign will be attracted towards this negative sign. So that's how we can understand that it will be stable in this case. And if we see the unstable position, we see that the dipole is same only, that is minus sign is over here and plus sign is over here. Now the electric field, it will be produced like this. So there is a positive charge over here and there is a negative charge over here. So electric field will be coming out of positive charge and it will be going towards the negative charge. Now over here we can see the positive charge and this positive charge, they will repel each other, that is it will be like this, that is this positive charge will try going this way and this positive charge will try going this way, or mainly this positive is much bigger, so it will be in this direction, the net one, it will be in this direction. And similarly this negative charge, this one, so this negative charge, again they will repel from this negative charge over here and the net will be in this direction. So we see that there are two nets from here also and here also. So this makes it more unstable, that's why it is called unstable equilibrium. That is the torque is minimum only, but it is more stable when the theta is 0 and it is very unstable when theta is 180 degree. Now let us see the variation of torque with theta. So if we had to see or understand what is the variation of this torque with theta, we must know this formula, that is tau is equal to P cross E. So since it is P cross E, so it becomes P E and sine theta. So there is sine theta over here. Therefore, the graph of tau will, or torque, it will be a sine graph. So we see that it is starting from 0 and it is again going to PE, and it becomes 0 again at pi. At pi by 2 it goes to PE, that is maximum. At pi it reaches 0 again, and at 3 by 2 pi, uh, at 3 pi by 2 it is at minus PE. Actually this is minus, it is, and this is plus, so it reaches at minus PE, and at 2 pi again it reaches 0. So this is a normal sine graph, but the only thing to remember is that this thing is torque, and it is this upper line, that is torque, and this also is torque, and it is varying or changing with theta. So let's draw the sine graph. That is it. This is the graph of torque, variation of torque with respect to theta. So let us revise now. So we see that when an electric dipole, it is placed like this, in this condition there is electric field, it is at an inclination angle theta, the distance between the two charges is 2a, the direction is opposite and equal, so that's, then the forces are 0, but they produces a couple or torque. So that torque, it can be measured by force multiplied by the perpendicular distance. Force, we can get it from this formula, E is equal to F by Q. So we can get F is equal to EQ. The perpendicular distance over here, that is distance between the charges, it is 2a, that is same as in all dipole. And then since there is cross product, we can get sine theta, or we have to multiply it by sine theta, and at last we get torque or tau is equal to Pe sine theta, which is same as P cross E. So there are two types of torque. There is torque maximum, where that is when theta, that is when this theta, it is placed like this, that is perpendicular, it makes angle 90 degree. In that case torque max is equal to Pe, and torque minimum is 0. That is when the angle is equal to 0 or equal to 180 degree. In that case it will be in that case the torque will be minimum, or it will be 0. So when there is torque minimum, there are two types, that is there is a stable equilibrium and there is unstable equilibrium. So in stable equilibrium, the theta is 0 degree, and it is placed like this. And to remember, it is minus charge will get attracted by the positive charge, and plus charge will get attracted by this negative charge. Or we can remember it like this, that stable equilibrium is attraction and unstable equilibrium is repulsion. So that is how we can remember. You can see this, there is a negative charge, it will get repelled by this negative charge, and this positive charge, it will get repelled by this positive charge. In both these cases the torque will be 0, but in when theta is equal to 0 degree, this torque is much more stable rather than this when it is 180 degree. Also we saw this variation graph, that is variation of torque with respect to theta. Over here we know the formula for torque is equal to Pe sine theta. Since there is sine theta, so the graph will be a sine graph. So it is basically a sine graph. There is torque or tau on the y-axis, and there is theta on the x-axis, and then we can just draw the sine graph. And that is it guys for today. I hope you guys like the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much.